Welcome to Ruhoni Sewing. Welcome back to our series. This is part 3 of our series, and today we are going to make A-line dress for a 4-year-old child. And we are going to use method A when drafting our pattern. As usual, here are the materials. We have our curved ruler, straight ruler, scissors, pencil, rubber, pattern paper. We also have our fabric for our dress. So like I mentioned, today we are going to make a dress for a 4-year-old child. And we are going to use method A. Remember what I said in our previous videos. If you don't have actual measurement, use method A. So these are the measurements which I got from the internet. So we are going to make A-line dress, okay, which is going to be up to the knee and it will be sleeveless. So let us try to sketch the dress. Here is the neckline. These are the sleeves. And like I said, it is an A-line dress, just like that. And this is our back neckline. Okay, so now let us start to draw a pattern. I don't think I'll go step by step on when drawing this pattern. For more details, I have linked the video on how to draft this kind of pattern in the description box below. One thing to clarify before I continue, for the neck depth and width, we are not able to get it. I only got the neck round measurements. So to get the neck width, we take the neck round measurements, divide it by 6, and then we plus 0.3 centimeters. So for us, in our example, our neckline is 27, divide by 6, we get 4.5, okay? Then we are going to add 0.3, and we are going to get 4.8. That is our neck width. The standard measurements for the neck depth and width, I have put them on the screen, okay? But for the rest of this part of drawing the pattern, please, like I said before, refer back to the video that I've linked in the description box below. Now let us continue with drawing the front pattern. Now let us separate them, the front and the back pattern. So here we forgot to draw the back neckline. So here our patterns are ready. Now our next step is to make adjustment for the A-line dress. So now let us start to trace our patterns. We are going to trace both front and back pattern. Make sure all the lines are clearly seen, and do not forget to label all the necessary points or lines. So like I said previously, this is the A-line dress. So we need to add some inches here at the end of the hem. It is a simple A-line dress, so we are going to add 1.5 inches. Put a mark, then take your ruler and connect to this new point. After that, now we need to connect this new point to the one here at the arm side. So we are going to take our ruler. This one is too short. Let us take a longer one and connect these points, the hem and the arm side. So we are continuing with the adjustment. Now we are going to adjust our arm side. We are going to remove some inches here at the shoulder as well here at the arm side, so that our arm side is not going to be too tight. Okay, so here at the shoulder we are going to remove 1 centimeter, and we are going also to remove 1 centimeter here from the arm side. Going down, we are going to remove also 1 centimeter. Then take your curved ruler and redraw the new arm side, connecting these 2 new points. So here is your new arm side. Now moving on to our front neckline. Drop the neck depth by 2 centimeters. And reduce the shoulder length by, or increase the neck width by 1 centimeter. Okay. Then take your curved ruler and connect these 2 points. So in this way our shoulder length has reduced and our neck width has increased. Okay, here we are. So with our back we did the same, 1 centimeter at the shoulder, at the arm side, at the neck, as well as the neck depth, and we increased 1.5 inches at the hem. And now let us move on and cut our patterns. So here are the patterns, the back and the front. So here at the end of our pattern, we want to get rid of the sharp corner. Measure 0.5 centimeters up, redraw the hemline and cut so that we don't have the sharp corner. So with our front pattern, remember the center front is going to be on fold. We are not going to have a seam. But for our back pattern, the center back is going to have a seam, and here at the neckline at the top we are going to have a button. Now let us cut our fabric. On this side the fabric is on fold, but on this other side it is open. Okay, so for our center back we will have a seam, and for our center front, remember we said it is going to be on fold, and we are going to now secure our pattern on this side of the fold. But for our back we are going to have a seam, and so we need to leave 1 inch before securing our pattern. So now let us take care of the back pattern. Mark 1 inch distance from the edge of the fabric. Remember, we are going to have a seam on the center back. Then secure the pattern with pins. So just to remind you, we need to have 1 inch at the side seam, and at the arm side, shoulder and neck we need half an inch allowance. But remember, this is just a try-on dress. We are not going to have allowance at the arm side, only at the shoulder, okay, and at the side seam. So here we are putting the marks where we are going to cut. Use a fabric friendly pencil which can disappear with time. So here at the shoulder also, only at the shoulder because we are going to join the shoulders. Now cut the fabric. So my dear viewers, let me remind you again, these are our pattern. Remember, for the front, the distance from the waist to the shoulder and that one of the waist to the nape are different. For our pattern here, the difference is very small. Actually, for young children, we usually use only one distance, back length measurement. So when the difference is large, make sure to add the dot here at the front pattern. For older children, you will add a dot here because of the differences in these two measurements. So now remove the pins and put the pins on the back pattern where there is a 1 inch mark. Now the next step is for us to join the shoulder. So the shoulder are done, as you can see. Now quickly let us sew the side seam on both sides, this one and the other part, but also we are going to sew the center back up to here. Remember, we have a button at the top. So here is our dress. We have sewn the center back, the side seams, as you can see, and now let us iron. Always after sewing, try to iron the seam, that way they will lay flat and perfectly. Now we've turned our dress inside out. Iron the side seams as well as the center back as shown. Okay, as you can see. So here we are, our dress is finished, the shoulder, okay, all the way up to the end of our dress. Now let us try this dress to see if we need to make any adjustment.